Hey, what up, Remix peeps? This is Pastor Shegun from the Remix, and we just finished tonight's service, and we are in part 2 of our message series titled The Waiting Room. And we've defined a waiting room as those seasons in your life when you find yourself, or it feels like God has pressed pause on what you perceive as your momentum. And so we've been talking about what it looks like to wait well whenever you find yourself in those waiting rooms. Tonight, we looked at the story of the apostles in Acts chapter 2. Tonight's message was titled The Upper Room. And we looked at the story of the disciples actually in Acts chapter 1 when Jesus tells them, wait in Jerusalem until the promised gift of my Father. And from that story, we brought out 4 points. The first point was this, that when you find yourself in a waiting room, don't focus on what's unknown. Focus on what's known. In other words, don't dwell on how long it is you're waiting or when it is God's going to answer your prayer, but instead focus on what you do know to be true about God. Focus on God's past faithfulness, the things that He's proven to you that He can do and will do in your life, and that's where you find great motivation from. Number 2 point was this, that you not only focus on what's known, but you pray. I can't tell you how much I emphasize that tonight. You pray like a crazy. You pray, but you pray constantly with a great sense of expectation and anticipation, right? And part of your ability to pray with expectation and anticipation is recalling to your mind God's past faithfulness, right? You recall the things that God has done where He's proven Himself, and you pray regularly, constantly, but most importantly, you pray with a sense of expectation and anticipation. And then thirdly, we said, don't do it alone. Don't just pray alone. Get around, gather alongside you or around you like-minded believers who have the same spiritual temperament, who've experienced the same level of faithfulness of God. Be around those people, gather them, and you guys call upon the name of the Lord together. In fact, not only people who have the same spiritual temperament, but from time to time, find people whose passion is greater than yours. Find people who are on fire for God more than you are. Get around them, rub shoulders with them, have them pray for you, pray with them, and then come together again and gather with other believers who are like-minded, man. And you guys just feed each other. You remind each other of God's faithfulness when one is feeling down, and you pray together. And last but not least, we said one of the 4th ways to live in your waiting room is to fulfill your calling. Fulfill your calling. Where is it God has placed you? What responsibilities has He trusted to you during this season while you're in the waiting room? See it through. Don't leave it behind. See it through. Fulfill whatever it is that God's called you to. Because oftentimes what we perceive as our detours can sometimes be the actual destination, at least for that season. So that as you are faithful in whatever duties you've been entrusted with now, God will sometimes use those abilities and the things you learned there to help you thrive and excel in the next season. Don't focus on what's unknown. Focus on what's known. Pray constantly with expectation, anticipation. Gather with like-minded believers and fulfill your calling. And that was our message for tonight. See you next week.